Welcome to Bradley Central High School and basketball here on Mix 104.1. Tonight, coming to you from Bradley Central, Jim Smiddy Arena. Tonight is the Bears and Bearettes host the Meigs County Tigers and the Lady Tigers here in a non-district matchup. These teams have played earlier this season, and the Bearettes and the Bears both won those games. I don't have the exact scores in front of me, but the Bearettes won by about 12, I believe, if I remember right.
Yeah.
And the boys won by 10 or so. It was a close game in the boys, and Meigs boys had 4 players out because they were in the final week of the Tennessee AA Football Championship. We're in the Crawford's Varsity pregame portion of the show here. Supplied you by Wholesale Supply. Thank you for joining in tonight. I know we've got a bigger radio audience than normal. This game is being streamed tonight, so if you want to check in on BCHS.TV, if you want to go to Bradley BCHS Bear Network, Facebook, BCHS Bear Network, Facebook, you'll see it live there, and that will direct you also to YouTube, where it's live there for the Bears and the Bears in both of these games here. Mr. Gwen Sroyer and Lauren up there doing their thing, camera-wise and audio-wise. You'll pick up our audio tonight. But please, I know, and folks, I'm telling you, we hate this as bad as you do, that the very limited attendance, only 2 players or 2 members of a family per player, 2 and only 2 are allowed in, and they have to submit a list with the names of those 2 to get in the door tonight and have your temp check and wear a mask, or you're not getting in, folks, I'll tell you. It's even worse in Hamilton County when we go down to Ottawa tomorrow night. Only 50 people are allowed, period, 1 per player, period. Boys and girls game. That is it. That is all they'll allow you, and that is a direct mandate from Mr. Brad Jackson, who is the AD for the entire Hamilton County public school systems. Now, when we go to Knox Catholic Saturday for a girls doubleheader, 4:30 and 6 o'clock, they will allow immediate household in. So if they live under the same roof, no matter how many people live there, you can say, hey, I've got a big 25-person family. They can all get in up there. They got to pay to get in. But
we drove the bus.
Yeah, we drove the bus, but they would. That's what they're going to allow. So every school district is allowed to do their own thing. So that's what's going on attendance-wise. And like I said, tune in to our broadcast here on the radio or catch us on BCHS Bear Network on Facebook and YouTube and BCHS.TV. I think that will direct you all to the same exact broadcast, and we appreciate Mr. Gwen Stroyer. He will be here for every Bradley Central home game, so all the home games are covered for you. Some of the outlying schools that we'll play in the district, and maybe Knox Catholic, I don't know if they stream or not, but you might be able to pick it up through their school systems up there. I'm not really sure about that. But Steve, tonight, we've seen these 2 teams play earlier this year. Matter of fact, our very first broadcast game of the year was at Meigs County. Their girls will start 5 seniors. They're very good seniors. They're very well coached by Jason Powell. And I expect to see them give the Bears a dogfight here like they have in the past. And this is a good AA school program that we need to play every year.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they're great competition. They're great athletes. So they handle the ball well. They shoot the ball well.
Yep. And we've seen them play. And like I said, they do start 5 seniors. Bears will start like 1 sophomore, 3 seniors, and 2 sophomores actually, and 3 seniors. So experience there on both teams tonight. The Bears coming in at 9-1, currently on a 16-game home floor winning streak. They have won 84 straight district games. Have to go back to the 2014-15 season. You remember the game, overtime game at Cleveland Middle School when the
we were there.
arena was being repaired or being demolished and then rebuilt. That's the last time the Bears have lost a game. Coach Jason Reuter here at home on this floor is 64-1 in district games. The only district game he's lost in his 11 years here was the very first district game he coached. That was against Walker Valley back in the 2010-11 season. So that's some pretty gaudy records there to talk about as we move on. But this is a non-district game here tonight. Bears and the Bearettes JV squad both won tonight. The JV boys won 54-47. The Bradley girls won 54-47 in the JV game, and the Bradley Baby Bears, I call them, JV boys, won 65-31 in the blowout win there that invoked the running clock there in the 4th period of play. Having said all of that, the teams are warming up on the floor. Let's take a quick break here, and we'll be back in just 1 minute. That's 1 minute here on the Bear Network of Mix 104.1, where games supplied to you by Wholesale Supply Group, as we continue with the Crawford's Pharmacy pregame show. Back in 60 seconds.
Thing to love about the Tennessee Valley is Bradley Central Show Choir, Vocal Motion. The other thing to love is the local Geico office on Lee Highway.
You could save a lot. Oh, you could save a lot. Oh, you could save a lot. But how do you know? Unless you call 894
for 2600. Got a car? Got a boat? Got a home?
Get a quote!
CatnapperDirect.com is the local's only division of Jackson Furniture, based in Cleveland, Tennessee, and selling exclusively to the citizens of Bradley County. For 87 years, we have crafted comfort for the home. We are proud to offer factory direct furniture that is designed, engineered, and crafted by our team of over 1,000 hardworking employees. You may shop your style from collections of farmhouse, contemporary, traditional, and modern all in one place. Catnapper is crafted in Cleveland and available online at catnapperdirect.com.
One thing to love.
I'd like to remind you folks about Village Volkswagen, one of our great sponsors. Check them out. They're locally owned and a proud sponsor of local sports. You can take a test drive in that award-winning VW Atlas, and you can look at all their vehicles on villagevolkswagen.com and check out those folks down there. They do a great job. We're proud to have them as one of our sponsors this season. And Steve, I think one of your favorite sponsors is Buddy's Barbecue.
Buddy's Barbecue. If you're out riding around, it's time to take a Buddy's Barbecue break. After the game, grab a hog back potato and a pork sandwich with a hot fudge cake. Order online or get it through the drive-thru.
I wonder how late they're open tonight. I may be working up an appetite by then, but we appreciate you joining us. Looking ahead at our broadcast schedule coming up tomorrow night, it'll be East Hamilton at Walker Valley. Terry and Greg will have the call there. East Hamilton at Walker Valley tomorrow night. Friday night, Cleveland will host Walker Valley at the Raider Arena. Terry and Greg will have the call there Friday night. These are all 6 o'clock tip-offs, of course. Then Saturday night, they're going to host Oak Ridge for a big doubleheader between the Wildcats and the Lady Wildcats. And the odd thing there is they're coached by 2 former local coaches. We have Aaron Green, the boys coach, who coached at Cleveland High School, played at Sweetwater for his dad and won 2 state titles up there at Sweetwater. And then, of course, Paige Taylor is the head coach of the Lady Wildcats, and she was a former Bearette All-Stater here, was nominated for Miss Basketball along with Amy Guerin back in the 95 season. So a lot of local interest and local ties for both of those games there. So we have those 3 broadcasts Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday at Walker Valley tomorrow night, Cleveland High Friday night, and Cleveland High Saturday night. So you got your opportunity to hear a lot of basketball this week. And then next week on Tuesday, Bradley back home hosting East Hamilton. We'll have the broadcast here. Steve and I will. All right, 6 o'clock tip-off for East Hamilton. That'll be a big doubleheader in the district again. And then the next Thursday, the rescheduled Bradley at Cleveland next Thursday, the 21st. That'll be Bradley at Cleveland from Raider Arena. So that's what's going on there. The Bears, by the way, and Bears will be on the road tomorrow night to Ooltewah. And then Friday night, they'll be down at Saudi Daisy. So there's a lot of basketball action. And it's going to be like this the rest of the year because so many games got scheduled, canceled because of the virus and rescheduled. Basically, they've done away with any non-district games. Bradley still has Knox Catholic Girls Friday night, and I believe that's the last game they will have that as a non-district game. So
you got to have the district games in.
Yep, got to have those in, or you got to send 4 teams to the region, whether you play a district tournament or not. That's what the TSSAA told me one time when I called, asked about we were having snow problems down at Ooltewah. And they said, hey, we don't care how you determine your district champ, but you're going to send 4 teams to the region, or we're going to find your district. Right now, they're about getting ready for the introduction of the lineups and also a national anthem. We'll send it back to you, Morgan. Let's take a 2-minute break this time here on Talk 101, not Talk 101.3, but Mix 104.1. Game supplied to you by Wholesale Supply as we wrap up our Crawford's Pharmacy pregame show. We'll be back in 2 minutes with more live coverage.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
CRC.
One thing to love about the Tennessee Valley is Bradley Central Show Choir, vocal motion.
You're back.
Back at Bradley Central High School, Mix 104.1. Game supplied to you by Host Supply Group. We wrap up our Crawford's Pharmacy pregame portion program. Here are your starting lineups tonight. First for the Lady Tigers of Coach Jason Powell. They will start all seniors. Number 1, Anna Crowder. Number 4, Jacelyn Stone. Number 10, J.C. Powell, who's the daughter of the head coach, Jason Powell. Number 15, Ainsley Wade. And number 25, Ella Crowder. And I bet you Anna and Ella, same grade, same name, are probably twins, Anna and Ella Crowder. Not sure about that. For the Bearettes, they will start their normal 5 of 5'6" sophomore. Number 1, Sloan Carpenter, averaging right at 7 points per game. A 5'6" senior, Jemiah Williams, wearing number 2 and averaging 3 points per game. Number 4, 5'8" senior, Kelsey Carmen, averaging right at 7.5 points per game. Number 42, 6' sophomore, Hannah Jones, who's really come on in a big way, averaging 13.3 points per game. She's had 22 and 21 point outbursts the last 2 games. And also another senior, 6'1" senior, number 43, Anna Mahone, averaging right at 14 points per game for the Bearettes, who are 9-1 coming in. The Lady Tigers are 5-3 on this season. Of course, the Bears are coached by Jason Reuter, assisted by Amy Tinsley, Keith Friedman, and Adam Belford. The Bradley girls have a 10-game winning streak right now against Meigs. They hadn't played them very often, but the last time they lost was a game that Cork and I did at Cleveland State in a tournament during the Christmas time era, a 94-95 season when we lost in overtime, and that's back when Rachel Powell, I believe, was still playing. Meigs has had a run of Miss Basketball. Rachel Powell won it 2 years running, and Christy Green won it 2 years running right prior to that. And Christy went to Tennessee, Rachel went to Georgia down there, played for Andy Landers. Rachel, of course, played for Christy played for Pat Summit at Tennessee. Just underway here, the opening tip. I didn't say went to the Bearettes, I guess.
Yeah,
went to the
Bearettes control the tip. And
Meigs in their dark uniforms, trimmed out those dark red numbers, I guess. And Bradley, of course, in their home whites. Right now controlling for the Lady Tigers. It'll be Crowder along with Stone. And here's a takeaway by Carpenter. Ahead on the feed to Jemiah Williams. Just skip it back to Mahonen for the layup. Shot is up. No good. One more time up. That's Hannah Jones. Missed it and got hacked on the rebound. And Mahonen ties it up inside. It'll go to the Lady Tigers. Mahonen, Jones, Carmen, Carpenter, and Williams for the Bearettes. And then back court, Anna Crowder inbounds for the Lady Tigers to Jacelyn Stone. Stone brings it across the timeline, back behind the back dribble, gets free, kicks down, and they'll throw it away. Trying to hit a cutter in the corner there, and that was intended for Ella Crowder. Went by her, bad pass, actually. Can't throw it at her ankles. You got to get the ball up chest high. See, that happens so many times, though. Poor passing will cause a turnover. Bradley inbounds. Williams comes into Carmen. She'll bring it across the 10-second lane. Being dogged with 2 defenders, goes to Carpenter in the right corner now. Spins free. Jemiah open for a long three-pointer. Shot short, rebound by Jemiah. And had it, lost it. Grabbed away with Jacelyn Stone. Stone ahead on the lead pass to Crowder. This is Anna Crowder. We'll have to keep Anna and Ella separated for you tonight as best we can. And right now out top is Wade controlling. Wade And throw away another turnover from Meigs County. Bad pass through it in the backcourt. Off the fingertips of Ella Crowder, and it'll be back to the Bearettes.
Both teams a little rusty tonight.
Yeah, getting off to sort of a slow start here. 6:33 to go, no score yet in the game. Carmen inbounds left front court for the Bearettes. Looks over the defense, comes in low to Mahoney. She's going to spin for the move, shot up, blocked out of bounds to the Bearettes. Ella Crowder matched up with her. Pretty good size-wise. Ella maybe an inch or so shorter than Mahoney, who's 6 foot, 6'1". And here's Mahoney from the right elbow, shot no good. Rebound Bradley's. Hannah Jones underneath gets cut. She's going to be fouled. Not going to shoot him, but it'll be a foul on the Lady Tigers. Foul number 1, Anna Crowder, her first, team first. And Bradley have that left baseline as Kelsey Carmen to trigger the inbounds pass. Comes in long to Carp, left side. Carp on the drive in the hoop. Shot is good for 2. First 2 points of the game come to the Bearettes at 6:18 in the opening quarter of play. In backcourt, it'll be Jacelyn Stone bringing the ball up across the timeline. A lot of stones from the Meigs area. And they'll go to Crowder. Anna Crowder, cross court now to Stone again. Stone kicks it back, top of the key. Here's a 3-point attempt. It's up. It is good. That was number 15, Ansley Wade, for a 3-pointer. Now they take the lead at 3-2. In backcourt, Jemiah Williams throws it away. She threw it as Carp broke one way, and Jemiah threw it another way. That's Sloan Carpenter. We call her Carp, but everybody calls her Carp. That's how she's referred to her at school and on the team when they're hollering at her. Sloan Carpenter, twin of Trevor Carpenter for the Bears. Sophomores this year. Controlling right now is Anna Crowder. Way outside of 3-point range. Wants to penetrate against Jones. Can't do it. Cuts her off defensively. Goes back to Wade. Wade has the ball top of the key. On to Jacelyn Stone. Penetrates. Here's Anna Crowder. Step up. Right elbow shot. Good. No good. Rebound. Bradley's Carmen had it. Lost it. On the floor, we got a jump ball. It'll go to the Bearettes this time. Slow start offensively, a little rugged looking right now. 5:22 to go in the period, 3-2 our score. Boys game to follow here on Mix 104.1. We'll have Coach Drew German at halftime of the girls game here. Davida's JV win tonight. It was a blowout win for him. Jemiah Williams gets double teamed. She's in trouble, and she walks. Dribble that sideline. You can't do that.
They're chasing. There's 2 people chasing the ball down, and you better be ready to, when you pick that thing up, get rid of it.
Yep. Tally Lawson, a young sophomore, checks in for the Lady Tigers. She wears number 2 for Coach Powell. Jacelyn Strong brings the ball across. They're up 3-2 over the Bearettes here in the early going. Working on that left side. It's going to be Lawson. She's got Sloan really bugging her. She tries to skip the pass. It's going to be kicked, but saved. Picked up by Jacelyn Stone. Drives the baseline. Has it blocked away. Picked up, though, by the Lady Tigers. And they'll fire 3. Shot no good. Rebound cleared by Hannah Jones. Last shot by J.C. Powell. Jones, a 6-footer, clears. I hope you heard her on her interview Friday night from McMinn County. She had a 21-point game after a 22-point game against Walker last Tuesday. Here's Jemiah Williams on the driving side. Has it blocked low. Picked up by Jones down low to Mahoney for 2. Shot no good. Shot was good. They're going to call a foul on Meigs before the shot was made. Jacelyn Stone picks up the foul, her first. In for the Bearettes, number 0, a junior, Ashlyn Crittenden, as Jemiah Williams will check out. Right ball left baseline at 4:33 to go. A very, very slow start. And here's a long 3 by Kelsey Carmen. Shot no good. Rebound Meigs. Taken away that time by Powell. Ahead to Stone. Down low, they'll kick it across court. A long 3-pointer. No, she's going to step up and drive to the hoop. Anna Crowder has it blocked. But a foul on the Bearettes. Probably Hannah Jones. 42 it is. Hannah Jones picks up her first, team first, and to the line shooting 2 will be Anna Crowder. And Steve, we saw this Friday night.
Yeah.
Slow start. We was up by 3 points at halftime at McMinn County and finally went up by 30-something. And then last Tuesday right here, got a 9-point separation at halftime with Walker Valley, and then we blew them out. Had a Mercy, won by 43. Jekyll and Hyde, we call it. Jekyll and Hyde. 1 free throw is made and 1 is missed for the Lady Tigers, and they lead at 4-2 with 4:14 to go. Here's a steal, taken away from Carpenter. Pass across court to Crowder. Wants to shoot 3, won't do it. Bradley can put in McKenna. Miles about to check in for the Bearettes. Jacelyn Stone drives into the paint, kicks it back out now to Powell, on to Crowder. Crowder down low to Ella Crowder. Back to Anna and tipped out of bounds by the Bearettes. As McKenna Miles will check in. Number 33, a 5'6" sophomore. She'll replace Crittenden. Ashlyn Crittenden will step out. Coach Reuter, as you've seen many, many years, you make a mistake out on the floor, and you're probably going to come out the next dead ball, and that's exactly what happened with Crittenden. Back in be Ainsley Wade for the Lady Tigers. 3:52 to go in the first quarter. 4-2 Lady Tigers on top of the Bearettes. Jason Stone takes it to Crowder. It's Anna Crowder looking for a cutter, and that bad pass going to be almost stolen by McKenna Miles. Saved, though, by Stone. Behind the back dribble, shakes free. She's in trouble in the lane. Gets it out of there, though. On to Tally Lawson. Lawson, here's a drive by Stone. Going to the hoop from behind. Shot up. Good, and she's fouled. Count it. This will be a reach-in grab. Count the bucket by Stone. Fouls on number 4, Kelsey Carmen. Her first, team second. Number 4 fouls number 4, and it'll be a three-point attempt here for a three-point play. 3:29 to go. It is 6-2. Lady Tigers on top of the Bearettes. One shot is no good. Rebound to the Bearettes. McKenna Miles, or Carpenter, sneaks in to take it away. On to Miles. Miles down the right lane, tries to skip it down low. Ball intercepted. Bad pass by Miles. Jump ball to Meigs. Bradley really sloppy at the passing.
Yeah.
Here's Crittenden back in for Miles.
This is not a bad Meigs team, Gary.
No, it's not.
They're very good.
Very veteran, 5 senior starters. They're a good team and well coached. Inbounds pass comes in low. That's going to be Crowder. She'll bring it forward. That's Lawson. Tally Lawson goes back now to Crowder. Crowder likes to run the point out the top there. On to Wade. Wade down low now to Ella Crowder as they're looking for an open shot here at 3 minutes to go in the first quarter play. 6-2, Lady Tigers on top. Anna Crowder on the drive against Hannah Jones. Shot blocked. Rebound by Bradley. Anna Mahoney. It's 2-on-3. She's going to wait for Hepper to go to the hoop. She'll pull up and shoot a jumper. It's good for 2. Mahoney picks up her first 2 of the game. 6-4 our score. Lady Tigers. Jason Stone, long pass across court to Lawson. On to Ella Crowder. Down low to Anna Crowder. Back in the corner of Stone for a long 3. Shot is good for 3. Jason Stone nailed it. Their second 3-point of the night, and they'll lead it 9-4. 5-point lead for the Lady Tigers. Carpenter working against Anna Crowder, or Tally Lawson brings it up across the timeline now. Circles around to the right wing, goes to Hannah Jones, who picks it up at 3-point range on to Crittenden. Crittenden wants to drive into the paint, does. Lost it, goes back and grabs it and saves possession. Nearly turned it over. She's in the paint, got the 3 there. They got the count on her.
Yeah.
And it was obviously she picked up her dribble in the paint. You can't do that. In for the Lady Tigers, back in number 10, J.C. Powell. 2:09 to go in the first. 9-4 Lady Tigers on top of the Bearettes. Very slow, clumsy start, I guess you could say, for the Bearettes offensively. But Meigs is causing that. Give them credit.
They're very athletic. They're quick. All 5 girls are quick.
Jason Stone on to Ainsley Wade. Ainsley's in trouble now. Down low to Powell. Shot up. Good for 2. Powell nails it on the layup. Went to back door on the Bears, and they lead it by 7 at 11-4. Carpenter spins through. She's going to be fouled, though, in backcourt by Powell. Number 10, J.C. Powell, her first, team third, with 1:41 in the first. Meigs up by 11, or by 7 at 11-4 our score. Crittenden will inbounds right in front of the Bearette bench. We've got Crittenden, Carpenter, Carmen, Muhonen, and knocked into Steve Willis here, and also Hannah Jones. Try it one more time. Ashland Crittenden inbounds again, comes in backcourt to Kelsey Carmen, who assigned a scholarship to play volleyball at Covenant. And here's the ball stolen, almost on the double team, and now we got jump ball to the Bearettes this time. Bradley's ball handling is atrocious. Our Meigs defense is pretty dang good. Tally Lawson back in. Also for the Bears, Carsey Weber will check in. Carsey, a 5'11 junior, wearing number 10. Bradley ball here at midcourt. Carpenter will inbounds at 1:31 to go in the first. Bears down by 7 points at 11-4. Jones, Mahoney, way out top, down low. They go to Carpenter, and she's going to be fouled by Tally Lawson, I believe. Yep, number 2, Tally Lawson. Her first, team fourth.
Her first, team fourth.
And we'll have the Bearettes right baseline to inbounds. Long pass comes into Mahoney to Carp. Meigs defense is in your face. There's another steal. They are quick to the ball, and Bradley just let them take the ball out of their hands over and over. Out front is Tally Lawson, on to Ella Crowder, and to Anna Crowder. Crowder to Crowder, back now to Powell. On to Wade. Tally Lawson has it. Bradley almost committed the foul there. Powell with Crowder and Crowder out front. Here goes Ella Crowder on the drive and not shoot. Tally Lawson. Pass sets it up with Ainsley Wade. Wants to drive against Weber. Clock's under a minute now. 55 seconds ago. And Meigs with 11-4 lead. Content to run some clock. Work for that open look. Bradley's playing straight up man-to-man. Tally Lawson got bumped by Jones. No foul call. Powell to Ella Crowder. Back to Lawson. Clock's at 35. Might hold it for one final shot here. Their ball hank's been pretty good so far. Here's a pass down low. Shot, rebound, blocked by Mahonen. Here comes Bearettes 3-on-3. Mahonen's going to go to the hoop for the layup. Shot is good, and she's fouled. She's just putting the team on her shoulder right now.
Yeah.
Foul's going to be on number 1, Anna Crowder. She's got 2. That's not good for them.
Anna sidestepped her when she sidestepped her to get the shot up, or she'd have done a charge if she continued straight ahead.
Crown Crosser and Jeep Dodge Ram free throw is missed. 11-6 our score. 5-point deficit for the Bears at 19 seconds to go here in the first quarter of play. Anna Crowder holds the ball out front with Mahonen guarding her closely. Crowder picks up the dribble now in the paint. Now it's going to be 8 seconds to go. Kelsey Carmen almost had the steal. Here is Ainsley Wade. She's going to throw up a wild shot off balance, but it's going to be to the Bearettes with 1.2 to go. Not going to have time to get anything in the backcourt except hurl it up there. Carpool inbounds along the baseline. They'll just take the inbounds pass, and that's going to be the quarter. After one, Meigs on top of the Bearettes by a score of 11-6 here on Mix 104.1. Mix 104.1. Game supplied to you by Wholesale Supply Group. I'd like to remind you about Voitech Center for Orthopedic Care. No matter if it's a sports injury, a work injury, just an accident at home, Voitech Center has you covered. Visit them at voitech.com. We'll take a 1-minute break and be back to the second quarter play when we return. Lawson wants to work, and she's going to be fouled by Carpenter. Oh, I didn't see that one. Carpenter picks up her first, team fourth. Then for the Bears, McKenna Miles replacing Carpenter. 5:46 and a half, 13-10, Lady Tigers. They'll inbounds right in front of the Bradley bench. Ainsley Wade will inbounds in backcourt to Stone. Coach Powell up, expressing his desire for a call to his team. Jay Stone works all the way down, and she's going to be fouled. Boy, they're calling this one close. That's going to be Jemiah Williams. That's going to be her second. She's got two, and she's going to check out, and right back in will go Sloan Carpenter. Not this time, but she'll go back in. Here is Crowder. And a bad pass, or a good pass, actually, it turned out. Ball knocked into backcourt off the fingertips, though, of McKenna Miles. Picked up by Tally Lawson in backcourt at 5:20 to go in the half. 13-10, Bears down by 3. It'll be Jay Stone taking a pass from Lawson out front. Working on the right wing, one-on-one against Williams. Wants to drive all the way through for the layup. It's good. Bradley's defense is on vacation right there. It'll be Jay Stone getting her 6th bucket. And the lead back to 5 at 15-10, Lady Tigers. Mahonen down low to Jones. She's going to be fouled behind by Ainsley Wade, and will shoot free throws this time. Wade picks up her second, team 7th. And it'll be a 1-and-1 as Carpenter checks back in for Williams at the line, shooting Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram free throws. A 1+1 will be number 42, Hannah Jones. Young sophomore. 4:55 to go in the half. 15-10 in favor of the Lady Tigers. Shot is up and good. She's a good free throw shooter. We'll have one more shot coming up for her. 15-11 to score. In for the Lady Tigers, number 13 looks like. Caden Hennessy, number 13. She is a junior. Her first appearance tonight. One more shot for Hannah. I'd like to remind you about Oh Yeah Fitness Center. Down to Village Green. Shot no good. Rebound behind Jones. Gets on the tip from Mahonen. Up for 2. Shot no good. Jones again up. It's good this time. Boy, Hyde. No substitute for Hyde. Oh Yeah Fitness Center. Down at the old Village Bowling Alley. Check them out. They've got some year-end specials or start of the year specials, I guess. And right now, Mix 104.1, we're giving away a yearly membership every day of the year, of the month, for the year. Shot inside the Stone, no good. Rebound Bradley's Carpenter clears ahead to Hannah Jones. She's going to the hoop for the layup. Shot is, oh, man, got a charge on Jones. Her second. She's got 2. Jemiah Williams has 2. Kelsey Carmen checks back in for the Bearettes. Jones will check out. A frustrated Jones will check out with 4:24 and a half. Bears down by 2 at 15-13.
She got right at her and tried to sidestep her, but she waited one step too long.
Stone in backcourt, walking the ball up for the Lady Tigers. She'll find Anna Crowder on to Ella Crowder. Back to Stone, right side. And in the lane, 3 seconds on someone for the Lady Tigers. Give the ball back to the Bears with 4:10 and a half.
I think Powell was camped out in the lane.
McKenna Miles inbounds in backcourt to Carpenter. Goes back to Miles. She'll spin quickly in the front court. McKenna, one of the fastest girls on the team, ahead to Carsey Weber. Deep in that left corner. She'll not shoot this time. Gets a good pick from Kelsey Carmen. Down low they go to Carmen. Here's a spin move by Kelsey. Up left-handed. Shot good. Nice move by Kelsey. Her first 2 of the game, and we're tied at 15-15. I believe that's the first time we've been tied in a while. We had the lead at 1 point when we scored 2-0. That's the last time we had the lead.
They went up 3-2, and that's the first time.
Yep, first time we've been even with them. Here's Anna Crowder. Throws up a wild shot. It's no good. Rebound cleared by Mahonen for the Bearettes, and they are dominating the backboard here. Of course, they're taller than any team we've played so far. Kelsey Carmen wings it to the right side. Goes on to Carpenter. Coach Reuter calling the Georgia play, whatever that may mean. Here is Carsey Weber out top, 3-point range. Looking inside to Kelsey Carmen. She's covered up, though. On to Carpenter. Here's Carmen down low to Mahonen for 2. Shot no good. Oh, just couldn't get the roll. Rebound Meigs. Taken away by Anna Crowder. Ahead to Wade. Wade fires a long 3. Shot no good. In and out. Rebound Bradley. McKenna Miles clears. Here come the Bears running now. Tempo of the game picking up quite a bit at 3 minutes to go at 15-15 here in the half. McKenna Miles. Reversal dribble goes right to left. Back to Mahonen. Down low to Kelsey Carmen. She comes over for 2, but she's going to be hammered before she can shoot by Jay Stone, and she'll shoot a couple of free throws. And for Jay Stone, that's going to be her second foul.
Kelsey's they're posting her up down there on her. She's a little girl, and Kelsey's got the height advantage.
Yes, she does. She's about 5'9" or so, and she'll shoot 2 Crown and Crosser Dodge Jeep Ram free throws. At 2:51 in the half, be the first time the Bears can lead. She can sink one of these, and she does. First time we led since it was 2-0. Carmen picks up her 3rd point of the game. It's 16-15. One more shot for Kelsey. She's signed, as I mentioned, to play at Covenant for volleyball. We have Ashlyn Estrada who's signed to play basketball at Bryan. Anna Mahonen signed to play basketball at Lee. Next shot is also good, so she sinks both of those. Bears lead by 2. It's the same as our largest lead of the night, which was 2-0. Jay Stone, a little point guard out top. Long blonde ponytail flowing. She tries to drive in, gets caught in the lane, gives it up instead to Wade, on to Anna Crowder. Back across to Jay Stone at left side, 3-point range. She'll decide to shoot, pass it up though, and he'll set her up again on the right wing. They're good at moving the ball. Really, really good ball handling, and this you expect out of a senior team. Ella Crowder, back to Anna Crowder now. Right side, gets a pick from Ella, and here's trying to get a shot. Oh, might have walked and got away with it. She's in trouble. Pass back to Stone. Stone on the drive into the lane. Has her shot blocked by Carmen. Back in there again. Shot up and good by Stone. Boy, she has got 8 points, and she can penetrate with her quickness. 17-17 our score. 1:55 now in the first half of play. Carp out front with the basketball. Goes to McKenna Miles. Miles looking inside to Carsey Weber. Nothing open there. Mahoney spins through the lane. Back to Weber, who stepped outside now. Bradley in this motion offense, but they try to find the back door. Here's a pass inside to Kelsey Carmen for 3. Shot no good. Kicked all the way out. Rebound pulled away to the Lady Tigers. They can take the lead again in a minute and a half to go. Ahead they'll go to Anna Crowder, on to Ella. Here is J.C. Powell for 3, and it's good. 3rd of the game for the Lady Tigers and 1st of the night for Powell. They lead at 20-17 here. 1:17 in the half. Carpenter looking to bring it across, and she does against Hennessy. On to Carsey Weber. Carsey can shoot that 3 ball out there. Anna Mahonen goes Carpenter right wing. Carpenter holding the ball up overhead. 5 count is on. She puts it on the floor now. Spins through the lane to Carmen. Back to McKenna Miles, who's trying to shake free. Inside low to Mahonen. She's going to go up for the shot. It is no good. Rebound. Meigs County takes it away. Jace Powell with the rebound. On this time to Jay Stone. 44 seconds to go in the half. And if we foul, they are in the bonus. I just noticed we've got 6 fouls. They've got 8. So Bradley trying not to foul. They'll try to hold the ball for one final shot. Here goes Jay Stone's on the drive inside low. Back outside, he'll set her up. Long 3-pointer shot. No good. Rebound Bradley's. McKenna Miles clears for the Bearettes. Clock's at 25 with the Bearettes. Hold it for 1? I don't think so, but we'll see. 20-17, Meigs on top. McKenna Miles trying to get free from Hennessy. Goes now to Carpenter out top. Taps herself on top of the head. They're going to set up the final play of the half. Countdown is on. Boy, Mahonen wide open somehow. Got screened off in there, and Mahonen picks up her 8th point on her 4th bucket. And it's a 20-19 game. A long 3-pointer as the horn sounds will end the half. So after one half of play here from Bradley Central High School, it's Meigs County on top by 1 slim, skinny point at 20-19 as we prepare for Southland Finance halftime show. I'd like to remind you once more about Village Volkswagen. Check them out at villagevolkswagen.com. That locally made Atlas, which is an award-winning vehicle of theirs. That's a locally owned and proud sponsor of local sports. That's Village Volkswagen down in Chattanooga. So we'll take a break here, a 2-minute timeout, and be back with coverage on our Southland Finance halftime show here on Mix 104.1. Back into
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
Welcome back to our Southland Finance halftime show here on Mix 104.1. Where earlier tonight, we're at halftime, by the way. The Bradley girls are trailing 20-19 to Meigs County Lady Tigers. Earlier tonight, the Bradley girls JV team won 54-47. The Bradley JV boys team won 65-31. Being joined now by Bear JV coach Drew German. Drew, I've seen you play, I think, all your games this year. Tonight, you come out hot, smoking. You had a lot of guys score, and things just seemed to flow your way tonight. Defense looked good as well.
That was a big one in the first quarter. Defensively, we looked much improved to what it's been the first two games.
Yeah. Well, a 65-31 win. Anybody will take that. Any coach will in there. And now, how many? This is just your third game, I believe you told me.
Right.
And what's your schedule the rest of the week?
We've got Ooltewah tomorrow for JV, and then we go to Saudi on Friday, JV Varsity.
Yeah. And how about the freshman team, Coach Deals?
Freshmen will go to Farragut on Wednesday, and then we'll go to Ray County on Thursday.
So it's a busy week.
Yeah, freshmen will have 5 games. Everybody else will have 3.
And the girls got 4 games too. They got Tuesday, Friday, Saturday after the night's game. But well, let's talk about some of your players here tonight, and somebody you'd like to highlight. You had 2 guys, looks like, in double figures.
Yeah, we had Macias Daniel in double figures, and then we also had Memphis Flowers. Okay, then we had a lot of people that were just right around that line where you got Pierce that's with 9, Jackson Ari with 9, and then Jarius with 8.
So that's good balanced scoring there. I noticed tonight, I don't know if this was something you've done a lot of, but you put 5 guys in at a time,
right,
2 or 3 times. Is that
right?
Is that trying to wear the other team down, so to speak, or is it just because you felt like you'd get a better effort out of some rested legs or something?
I mean, we've been subbing a little bit different tonight. The first time I went 5 in, 5 out. The second 5 gave us a lift, and we went from being up about 4 to being up about 9. And so I thought, let's roll with it and we kept it the whole way through.
Yeah.
You know, because if you can find 5 that'll play well together, there's no point in messing it up.
Well, and they played good. Yeah, I agree with you. If it's not broke, don't fix it or whatever. But you got some height in that freshman group, too, in the JV team. There's some big old guys out there, big as our varsity team.
Right. I mean, Jackson Ari's about 6'5". Luke Keith's probably about 6'4", 6'5". JD's probably 6'3", 6'4". Pierce is probably 6'3" or so. I mean, we've got some taller kids with a little bit of length about them.
Well, through this pandemic and all, are you working through that okay? I mean, I know that affects everybody and everything we do every day, but you just live with it.
Right. I mean, for us, weeks like this are really good because
playing a lot of games.
Right. You play a lot of games. Our JV kids are getting a whole lot more experience because, I mean, you think we're going to play 3 games in 1 week when the whole season we had only played 2 up to that point. So that helps them to just get to play together and play together and play together. You know, and the freshmen have played 5 games. The varsity's played about 7. So, I mean, JV, we're trying to catch up to where everybody else is at.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I see your point there. I hadn't thought about that, but if you can go out there night after night and play, you got to get some continuity and chemistry build up and all that. So, well, it's a good start. And so you're 3-0 right now, aren't you?
2-1.
2-1.
Right. We dropped the first one.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. 2-1 there, and you got 3 this week, so you got a chance to improve on that record there. As always, we appreciate you coming by to talk with us and spend some time, talk about the team and the players. Congratulations on your win, 65-31 over the Meigs County Tigers. And we will see you. Our next broadcast will be next Tuesday here with East Hamilton.
Okay, gotcha.
And because we're on the road tomorrow night and Friday night. So we'll catch you when we return here next Tuesday night for East Hamilton.
Thank you, Gary.
Thank you. That's Coach Drew German, Bradley Central Bears, JV boys coach. You won at 65-31 tonight here on our Southline Finance halftime show. And we'll take another 1-minute break this time. A 1-minute break, and we'll return to look at the first half stats and shooting, as well as scoring for the Bearettes and the Lady Tigers. Their score at halftime, Meigs 20, Bradley Central 19. We'll be back in 1 minute.
love about the Tennessee Valley is Bradley Central Show Choir, vocal motion. The other thing to love is the local Geico office on Lee Highway.
You could save a lot. Oh, you could save a lot. Oh, you could save a lot. But how do you know? Unless you call.
Back here at the Southline Finance Halftime Show, Mix 104.1. Game supplied to you all season long by Wholesale Supply Group. I'd like to remind you about our good buddies at Buddy's Barbecue. If you want some good barbecue, folks, check it out, Buddy's Barbecue. Get you a break up there before the game, after the game, whenever. Get you that sandwich or that plate. The plate's what I like. You get a little bit of everything there. And then you got to have dessert, of course, this time of year. Even though you're on a New Year's diet, nah, just ignore that. Buddy's Barbecue up there on Paulette Parkway. We appreciate them again as our sponsors and everything. Tonight for the Bearettes, so far the scoring in the first half. Anna Mahoney leads with 8. We have 2 from Sloan Carpenter, 4 from Kelsey Carmen, 3 from Anna Jones, 2 from Carsey Webb for a total of 19 points. A low scoring first half. For the Lady Tigers, Anna Crowder with 1. 11 from Jason Stone is getting hers inside. 5 by J.C. Powell, 3 from Ansley Wade for a total of 20 points. Bradley has 8 turnovers. Meigs has 8 turnovers. Bradley with 3 steals, Meigs with 4. Bradley rebounding leads at 13-9. Shooting for the Bearettes, 44.4% on 6-8 of 18. No three-pointers yet, 0 for 2 there. Free throw line, 3 of 5 for 80%. Meigs County shooting 50% on 8 of 16. 3-point line, 3 of 7 for 42%. And that's how they lead the Bears right now. They have made 3 three-pointers. Bears have made none. Bradley's outscored with their free throw line by 3-1. So the Bears have their job cut out for them here in the second half as we wind down here on our Southland Finance Halftime Show. We'll take a 1-minute break here. Just 1 more minute to wrap up the halftime show, and we'll be back on Mix 104.1. The start of the third quarter, the Bears trailing at 20-19. Back in 1.
One thing to love about the Tennessee Valley is Bradley Central Show Choir, vocal motion. The other thing to love is the local Geico office on Lee Highway.
You could save a lot. Oh, you could save a lot. Oh, you can save a lot, but how do you know? Unless you call 894-2600.
Got a car? Got a boat? Got a home?
Get a quote.
One. Getting ready for the tip-off of the second half. It'll be Bradley basketball. Jemiah Williams, Carpenter, Sloan Carpenter, Anna Mahonen, Kelsey Carmen, Hannah Jones on the floor for the Bearettes. Come back their same 5 with Anna Crowder, Ella Crowder, Ainsley Wade, Jason Stone. Inside low, the Bearettes. Mahonen going up for 2 shot. No good. Rebound controlled by Meigs. And let's see who else we have for the J.C. Powell's the other one. I think I got all 5 of them mentioned for the Lady Tigers. They lead it by 1 at 20-19 as the start third quarter play here from Bradley Central's Jim Smiddy Arena. Working that left side is Wade. Looking across court to Stone. She's going to penetrate again. Kicks it back out long this time. In the corner they'll go to Powell. Powell back out left wing out long to Anna Crowder. On to Wade in the corner to Ella Crowder. She's got Mahoney in her face. Can't shoot. Goes on to Jason Stone, who's got 8 points, and she got all theirs inside low on paint shots. Shot up, short rebound to the Lady Tigers. Bradley standing there, and here's a foul on the Bearettes. This will be on number 4, Kelsey Carmen. She's got 2. Team has 1. Shooting 2 will be number 15, Ainsley Wade, with 7:09 in the third now. 20-19, Meigs County on top of the Bearettes. First shot is no good. She'll have 1 more. Bradley girls, the last 2 games against Walker Valley last Tuesday, McMinn County last Friday, just exploded in the third quarter. We'll hope we can pull something like that off tonight. Here is Ainsley Wade's first point of the night. From the free throw line, she's got 4 points total. 21-19, a pass, boy. Lucky pass for the Bears. Mahonen barely was able to save that onto Kelsey Carmen. Jemiah Williams to Carmen. She'll shoot a long 3-pointer. Bottom. Kelsey Carmen, the first of the night for the Bearettes and Cleveland Utilities. And the Bears take a lead at 22-21. That's the first time they've led since way back. Here's a shot inside by Meigs. Block, rebound, Bradley. Shemai Williams racing down the floor. 1-on-2, going to the hoop for the layup. Has it blocked out of bounds. And it's off the Bearettes, they say. It was blocked, but they say it was blocked back off of her. So Jemiah, the little girl out there, probably should have pulled up that time, waited for help. It was 1-on-3. Now the refs are going to talk it over. It's Rod Davis and another official. I don't know his name. Larry Osmond was the third official tonight. The two of them are talking it over. And it will not go to Bradley. It'll stay with Meigs County. Anna Crowder inbounds in backcourt with Stone. Stone on to Ansley Wade. Wade will come across the half line. She's going to be double teamed, and she won't. Double dribble. And that double, they jump. They call that a jump defense. They jump up there and forced her to.
First time I'd seen that tonight.
Put your mic down, Steve.
That's the first time I'd seen that jump tonight.
Steve's trying to talk without a mic on there, folks. Bradley controlling down low to Hannah Jones. Wants to go up to shoot. No, she'll go back to Carpenter. Carpenter penetrate, a little 15-footer shot. No good. Rebound to the Lady Tigers. Not a good effort by Sloan that time. She rushed her shot and wasn't really set, didn't look like. Here's Jay Stones in front court. 16 in the third. Bradley up 22-21. Anna Crowder way outside. Top of the key. Checked by Jones. Crowder spins through. No, not close enough for a 5 count. It'll be Ansley Wade takes a pass on the right wing on to Jay Stone, who wants to penetrate the lane down low, kicks it back out long. Here's a long 3 shot. No good. Rebound to the Bearettes. Taken away by Mahoney. The shot was missed by J.C. Powell. Ahead to Kelsey Carmen. Little jumper off the glass. Shot no good. Rebounds her own shot. Goes now to Jones. Jones to Williams. Williams will pop a 3-pointer. Bottom for little Anna Jemiah Williams. Her first points of the night. It comes on a Cleveland Utility 3-pointer. The Bears lead by 4, their largest lead of the night on back-to-back 3-pointers by Carmen and Williams. 25-21, 5:24 to go. They'll jump up, try to get the double team. Jace Powell kicks a pass in the corner. Ella Crowder. On to Anna Crowder now outside the top of the key. They're trying to set the offense up again, slow it down a little bit here, work for a clearer shot. Jace Powell on the left wing, can't shoot. She's got Carpenter on her. 5 count of his own. Carpenter slaps the ball, knocks it out of her hands, grab back though, and saved by Wade on to Stone. Clock's at 5 minutes now in the third. Bears by 4. Jay Stone the drive, wants to go inside, can't do it. They're cutting her off in there now. And here a good fake and a drive by Ansley Wade right around Carpenter, left her standing there observing. Wade gets a 2-pointer. She's got 6 on the game. It's 25-23. Bearettes buying. There's a carry of the ball. They didn't catch for Williams. And Carpenter controlling for the Bearettes right side. Gets a screen now from Jones. Goes into the layup. Shot is blocked away out of bounds to the Bearettes. 4:33 to go in the third now. Bearettes by 2 at 25-23. Yeah, it was a foul. Should have been. It looked like. In for the Lady Tigers, Tally Lawson, number 2, checking in for Ansley Wade. Bradley inbounds. Mahoney, bad pass, but saved by Carmen. Goes back to Mahoney. A little 15-footer air ball. Rebound Meigs. Mahoney needs to use the backboard, and she's shooting a little bit longer than she normally shoots. Here's the drive inside by Stone. She's going to be fouled by Carpenter. I believe on the floor. No shooting coming up. I believe Sloan Carpenter. Carpenter got her. That's Sloan's second. Team second. At the baseline, right side, Stone will inbounds at 4:22 in the third. Bearettes by 2 at 25-23 here in the third quarter of play. Tally Lawson to Wade, on to Anna Crowder. Anna's been really quiet on the scoreboard tonight. Has 1 free throw, but here's a drive by her inside. Shot up, no good. Foul Bradley. This will be Jones, I believe.
Yeah.
Yep. Jones picks up her third. Team third of the half, and the line shooting 2 will be Lady Tigers. Anna Crowder. Shot is good. She'll have 1 more. She's got 2 free throws. 25-24. Bears by 1 at 4:11 to go here in the third now. Tomorrow night, Cleveland High School. Well, I'll back up here. They don't play tomorrow night. It's Walker Valley hosting East Hamilton. The second shot is no good, by the way. In backcourt, Jemiah Williams trying to work free from Ansley Wade. Broadcast tomorrow night from East Hamilton at Walker Valley. Friday night, Walker Valley at Cleveland. Saturday night, Oak Ridge at Cleveland. All 3 on Mix 104.1 for our high school coverage this week. We got 4 games on tap, counting tonight's game here with Meigs County. Bradley is Kelsey Carmen at 3-point range, left side. Goes back to Jemiah Williams. She'll shoot another 3. No good. Rebound tip to the Lady Tigers. Pulled away by Tally Lawson. Lawson roaring down the floor for the left. Shot is blocked and out of bounds. Crowder to the Bearettes. Anna caught the shot that was blocked, but her foot was on the line. Give it back to the Bearettes at 3:35. 25-24 Bearettes by slim 1 point right now. Jemiah comes across, has a double team, gets away from there to Carpenter, on to Carmen. Bad pass by Carpenter. And a foul on Carmen, I believe. Nope, just out of bounds. Carpenter out, McKenna Miles in. And it'll be Kelsey Carmen inbounding. Kelsey inbounds for the Bearettes. Down low, they want to go to Mahone, and she's double teamed. She'll go up strong, shot good. She's just as strong, it's hard to stop her. She's got 10, and Bearettes lead at 27-24. Here's a bad pass down low, but saved by Ella Crowder. Shot up and good. Turned into a nice pass by Stone, actually. Ella Crowder, first 2 points of the night for the Lady Tigers, and they trail by 1 at 27-26. Carpenter in backcourt gets double teamed. Oh, she got fouled twice. Now she's going to be knocked down and finally going to call a foul. Good grief. They go from calling every little touch to calling nothing. This is on number 13, Hennessy, her first. Team first of the half. Bradley ball at midcourt. Kelsey Carmel inbounds. Comes in right in front to Hannah Jones. Looking to go inside low to Mahonen. There it is to Mahonen for 2. It's good, and she's foul. You can take that to the bank when they get in that low to Mahonen. Foul is on number 2. Tally Lawson, her second. Team second. At the line shooting 1 Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram free throw. We are one of our seniors, number 43, Adam Mahonen, who's bound for Lee University. Free throw is missed. Rebound by Jay Stone of the Lady Tigers. Bearettes by 3 at 29-26. Wanted to work it down low to Anna Crowder. She is stopped by Mahonen. Tries to go over Mahonen. Shot up. No good. Rebound Bradley. Forced a bad shot by Mahonen. Here's Kelsey Carmen with the rebound. On to McKenna Miles. Miles streaks into front court. Going to kick it back now to Joan. A charge on Miles. We're out of control there. Totally out of control. She went flying through there. Dished the ball off, but kept on flying and flattened one of the Lady Tigers. 2:29 here in the third. 29-26. Bears by 3. Meigs with the basketball. Bears committed 2 fouls. Lady Tigers 4 here in the second half. Jay Stone into front court, going to be trapped. And there's that she stepped. They call time. They call time just before she was forced. Be a 30-second timeout for Tennessee Valley Raji. First timeout call of the game. We'll take one with them here. A 30-second break on Mix 104.1. Back in 1/2 minute. We go with start of the third, or not at the start of the third quarter, in the third quarter. At that first time out of the game called by either team, the Lady Tigers, I believe that's the only one that's been called. It was a 30-second break. They had a trap on Stone. She crossed that timeline. She was in deep, deep trouble. And here's a steal by McKenna Miles on a pass. Bradley's defense coming alive now. Kelsey Carmen looking inside to Mahonen or Jones. Will spin free. Keeps her dribble alive. Now goes back to the top of the key. Goes to Mahonen. Mahonen out at 3-point range now. Jemiah Williams, who hit a big 3-pointer for the Bearettes. She'll shoot another one. This one is up. Good! She banked it home. 2-pointer. Jemiah Williams for 2. As she banked that one in, we'll take it any way you get it. And it's 31.
As long as they go through the hole, they're going to count.
31-26. Bearettes on top now. They've taken the momentum away, and that's a silly foul. Kelsey Carmen has 3. Her third, team foul number 3 here in the third.
That was an easy call. She reached right across as the girl was dribbling by her.
Mm-hmm. It's just one of those reaction things that you do.
Yeah, you want to smack the ball away, but it's just ain't going to happen.
And then you want to kick yourself because you did it. Meigs controlling down by 5 at 31-26. Stepping through a double team. Here's Ella Crowder in the paint. Wanting to go up. Shot blocked by Mahonen, but a foul. Maybe Miles reaching in that time. Yeah, McKenna Miles reached in on a grab. Mahonen had the shot block, but Miles gets a foul, her second. Team foul number 6 for the Bearettes. We've got 2 by the Lady Tigers. Ella Crowder shooting 2. First one is good. She'll have 1 more. She's got 3 points. Ansley Wade checks back in for the Lady Tigers, replacing J.C. Powell. 31-27, Bearettes by 4. Next shot is also good. Got the soft roll that time. 31-28, Bearettes by 3. McKenna Miles, and there's a foul on Meigs. Ansley Wade again. She's got 3. They are attacking Bradley on the inbounds pass, which is a good place to attack you because you got 5 on 4 defensively. McKenna Miles inbounds left or right rear court. She comes in, Jemiah Williams will come free, spins through the lane, backs it out of there. She'll look to go down low to Mahonen. Could have given it to her that time. Mahonen has 1-on-1 coverage. Got Ella Crowder trying her best to cover her. They'll go to a pass down low to Hannah Jones. Bad pass Mahonen that time. Meg's defense, not really such a bad pass sometimes, but Meg's defense is making some really good reactive places to get that. And there's a block from Mahonen, a big-time block against Wade. Meigs is getting in position to get the ball and reacting quickly to the pass. They trail by 3, 31-20 with 40.8 seconds here in the third. Stone inbounds low. She's going to be fouled. That's Kelsey Carmen, I believe. That's Kelsey Carmen. She's got 4. Carmen has 4. Bearettes have 7 at the line. Shooting 2 will be number 1, Anna Crowder. Anna tonight has 2 free throws. Carmen out with 4 fouls. She won't be back in for a while. Free throw is no good. That was a 1-and-1. Rebound Bradley. Jemiah Williams, the smallest girl out there, takes the ball away to McKenna Miles. McKenna out front running the point right now. McKenna works to the right side, gets a screen from Jones. Missed the referee, get him away and see what's going on here. Anna Mahonen goes to Carson Weber, who's checked back in for the Bearettes. Weber on to Mahonen. Mahonen and Miles. Bradley continues to run it down to 1 shot here with 10 seconds to go now in the third. Jemiah Williams back to McKenna Miles. Looking to go inside if they can. Here's Mahonen. She's going to shoot a 3-pointer, and it's no good. Rebound back up and in after the last second by Carsey Weber. Big putback by Weber for the Bearettes. That'll push the lead back to 5 at 33-28. So the Bearettes with a 14-point third quarter, holding the Lady Tigers to just 8, and they'll take the lead at 33-28. We'll be back in 60 seconds with the fourth and final, what it should be an exciting fourth quarter of play.
In 1933, Ray Jackson founded Jackson Furniture in the midst of the Great Depression. We opened our doors the day the banks closed theirs. Since then, we have continued to create furniture right here in the USA. We have seen decades of American prosperity, challenge, war, and mind-blowing advancements in science and technology. We have never forgotten the way our company and country began, with perseverance, hope, and hard work. Throughout all of those decades of change, one thing remains consistent. Families love to relax together in a room filled with comfortable furniture. That is where we have been and will always be. From being huddled around a radio to being kicked back in front of a giant flat screen.
Meigs came to the basketball open in the fourth, and Jay Stones tries to drive. It's blocked again by Mahonen. She has really played really well tonight. It'll be down low to Mahonen for 2. Shot up and good for 2. Mahonen, I've got her for 16, and she's getting them all inside low. Here's a shot up by Meigs. Good. Mahonen taking a little break that time as J.C. Powell picks up her second bucket. She's got 7 points. 35-30, the Bearettes by 5. McKenna Miles has played a lot tonight for the Bearettes. Goes to Carson Weber for a 3-pointer. It is up. It's no good. Rebound Meigs. Pull away by Wade. Wade, lead pass down to Ella Crowder. Reverses it back outside to Stone. McKenna Miles getting a lot of playing time here tonight. Here is a drive to Ella Crowder in the corner on to Jay Stone. On that baseline, will not shoot. Anna Crowder outside top 3-point range. Spins free into the Ella Crowder. 6:45 in the game. Bearettes by 5 at 35-30. It's a really good Meigs County team, folks, I'll tell you. Jay Stone on to Crowder. This is Anna Crowder with the ball on to Ella Crowder now. She will penetrate inside low, shot up, blocked, but a foul Bradley. That's going to be Mahonen.
Yeah.
Picking up her first foul of the night.
I think if she just stood her ground there, she had her make her adjust her shot, but when she come up off her toes, they nailed her.
6:32, yep. Shooting 2 free throws is Ella Crowder. It's good. She's got another. She's got 3 free throws. She's 3 for 3 at the line tonight. Also a 2-pointer for 5. 35-31 Bearettes before. One more shot for Ella. It's good. I'm not sure if her and Anna are twins because one's got jet black hair and the other's got blonde hair. Of course, it's probably not. Here's a fast breakaway for the Bearettes. Anna Mahonen to the hoop for the layup. Boy, caught Meigs napping there, and Mahonen's got 18 points. 6:20 to go in the game now. Bradley again at 5, 37-32. They've led by 7. Right now it's at 5. Here's Jay Stone. Good little ball handler, not bigger than a minute. Here's a long shot, no good. Rebound. Bradley Mahonen clears one more time for another rebound. Bradley with the ball at 6 minutes to go, and they are not into the bonus if they get fouled. Meigs only committed 3 actually. Carsey Weber with the basketball. Go to Williams. Williams look inside to Mahonen. She's fronted now by Ella Crowder, trying to shut her out from getting the ball, and ball's tapped out of bounds by the Lady Tigers. It'll be Bradley basketball. I'd like to remind you about the Voitech Center for Orthopedic Care. No matter if it's a sports injury, something that happens at home when you're just goofing off, or a work injury if you have a job. Steve and I are retired, so we don't have jobs, do we, Steve? But no matter where you get injured, see Dr. Gary Voitech out there at the Voitech Center for Orthopedic Care, Voitech.com. Here is a long 3 by Weber. No good. Rebound. Mahonen or Jones goes up to shoot, but she's going to be grabbed and fouled, and I don't think they'll let her shoot free throws. I'm not sure. No shot. It's going to be on number 1, Anna Crowder. Her third, team 4th. Bradley ball baseline, inbounds to Mahonen, on to Williams in that right corner at 3-point range. Williams back to Carsey Weber. Weber inside low to Jones for 2. Shot good. Jones with 5 tonight. She's cooled off in the last 2 games, but she's got 5 now. 39-32. It matches our largest lead of the game at 7 points for the Bearettes. Clock's at 5:22. In the corner, Jace Powell can't shoot. Drives to a double team. He loses the ball. Knocked away by McKenna Miles. Jones brings it in the front court for the Bearettes. Picks up the dribble now. Got to find someone to go to. Gives it off now to Miles. Miles kicks it back in the corner. Left side, 3-pointer shot. No good, but a foul call on the Bearettes. Away from the ball. McKenna Miles picks up foul number 3. Team 9th. Player control foul, so will not shoot free throws. Miles will check out. Carpenter will check back in. Carpenter's had a tough night tonight. She's got 2 fouls, 2 points. Coach Reuter saying that was just a flop. And here's a steal by Jemiah Williams. Bradley with the ball in front court. Jemiah wants to drive, gets cut off at Stone, reverses the dribble, keeps it alive now, goes to Hannah Jones in that corner. Jones brings it out, trapped against that sideline. Got to go to somebody. Goes to Williams, and she's got it stripped away, knocked in the backcourt. The Bearettes pick it up. As Stone nearly had her breakaway steal there, and it'll be Bradley on the left wing now with Carpenter. Spins in the lane, back to Jones. Outside low, down low to Mahonen for 2. She's got 20. Having a good run here tonight. That's Anna Jones, or Anna Mahonen, with her 10th bucket of the night.
Jones's points is down tonight, but her assists are way up.
Yeah. You get it in deep to Mahonen, you might as well put it in the bank. Here's a long 3 shot. Good. Ansley Wade, her second of the night. The Lady Tigers have 4. The Bearettes have 2. And it's 41-35. The lead is 6 for the Bearettes with 4 minutes exactly now in the game. Being joined tonight, if you're watching this online on BCHS Bear Network, through Facebook or YouTube or BCHS.TV. Here's Mahonen down low, shot up and good for 2 more. And she just flattens Ella Crowder. Mahonen has said, guys, get me the ball, I'll carry the team. And she's doing exactly that. Lead is 8 for the Bears now. Sloan Carpenter checking back in for Bradley Center, or Crittenden. Ashton Crittenden's going to check back in for the Bearettes. And the left side is Wade, cross court. They'll go to the key. Anna Crowder can't shoot. Powell takes the pass. Left side back to Crowder at the key. Wants to drive against Mahonen. I don't know how smart that is. She's going to try it. She gets up and she scores. Her first bucket of the night. She's got 4. Bradley by 6 at 43-37. In backcourt, Williams looking for someone to get the ball to. Goes into Jones. Jones back to Williams. Comes across it into front court. Drives all the way through the lane to Mahonen. Here's a long three by Carpenter. Shot rimmed away, no good. Back up by Webb for two. Carsey Weber. Big bucket on the putback on an offensive board. And time's going to be called by Coach Jason Powell. And he is really protesting to the officials. And I think he's got a right to him. That last shot by Mahonen when she flattened Ella Crowder. It's a 1-minute timeout for Tennessee Valley Raj, and we'll take one here on Mix 104.1, where Game Supply by Wholesale Supply Group with 2:50 in the game. Bearettes 45, Meigs 37, back in 60 seconds.
In 1933, Ray Jackson founded Jackson Furniture in the midst of the Great Depression. We opened our doors the day the banks closed theirs. Since then, we have continued to create furniture right here in the USA. We have seen decades of American prosperity, challenge, war, and mind-blowing advancements in science and technology. We have never forgotten the way our company and country began, with perseverance, hope, and hard work. Throughout all of those decades of change, one thing remains consistent. Families love to relax together in a room filled with comfortable furniture. That is where we have been and will always be. From being huddled around a radio to being kicked back in front of a giant flat screen.
Into Powell, and they're going to try to jump Jay Stones when she comes across, and she wisely got rid of that ball before she crossed the timeline. Goes down low to Ansley Wade, shot blocked, but foul on Mahonen. Foul is going to be called, I believe it's going to be Mahonen. Yep, 43, Anna Mahonen, her second. Team 10th, so they're going to shoot 2 free throws the rest of the night at 2:38 at the line. Ansley Wade, one of those 5 senior starters, she's tonight has picked up 2 6-pointers. Missed the free throw. She's got 9 points. 45-37. One more shot for Wade. Meigs County girls can make some noise in the postseason in AA. Next shot, it's no good. Missed them both. That's amazing how you can hit a 3-pointer, can't make a free throw. Here is Carpenter working with the ball against Powell for the Bearettes. They got the 5 count on. She's going to have to find someone. Goes to Crittenden. Crittenden, who's checked back into the game. Crittenden on to Hannah Jones. And Bradley right now is just content to run some time, burn the clock. Anna Mahonen outside beyond the arc, down low, and there's a foul on the Bearettes. Oh, I don't know who this new official is, but it's going to be interesting. Give the ball back to Meigs at 2:11 to go. 45-37 our score. 8-point game Bearettes. Meigs in backcourt. See if they trap her at the half break. Here comes Stone. Gives it back up now to Powell. That's how they avoid that double team trap there. Here's Ansley Wade. She's trapped in the corner. And that bad pass, the Bearettes take it away. Good defensive play that time that goes to Crittenden. Ashlyn Crittenden, just a young junior. And here's a drive by Crittenden all the way through the layup. Shot is, another call on offensive call. I'm not sure about this official here. Here's Crittenden out. That's her first. Kelsey Carmen will check in for the Bearettes. 1:45 to go. We got some unhappy campers. The coaches tonight, players are not really pleased with how things have gone tonight. Bearettes by 8 at 45-37. They'll throw it away. Good intention by Jay Stone, but Ella Crowder's just not that tall. Give the ball back to the Bearettes in backcourt. 1:34. Bearettes with the ball. They're not in the bonus. They've only been 4 fouls committed by the Lady Tigers of Meigs County this half. Carmen back 1-on-1. There's a foul on Jay Stone. That's going to be her third. Somebody's got to help out Kelsey back there. Her third, team 5th. So they've got one more to give before they put the Bearettes at the free throw line with 1:28. Bradley will have the ball right rear court. Carmen usually inbounds. She'll inbounds again this time. Comes in to Carpenter. Carpenter got bumped. No call made against Ella Crowder. Back to Carmen now. Kelsey Carmen with the ball. Clock at 1:20 and running. Bradley with not a comfortable lead, but you're up by 8. You'd like to think your odds are pretty good to win this thing. Carpenter Mahonen out top. Bradley just content to run the clock. Here's Carpenter. On to Jones, has it slapped away, but she'll grab it back, maintain position for the Bearettes. He'll hand it off to Kelsey Carsey Weber. Weber picks up the dribble now. She's got to go somewhere, and they're going to have timeout called by the Bearettes. It'll be a 60-second timeout for Tennessee Valley Roger here on Mix 104.1. At 56 seconds to go in the game, Bearettes with the ball, leading at 45-37, and we'll be back in 1 minute here on Mix.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
CRCC stands for Crossroads Community Church, but we're a church that our vision is to be a life-giving church in our community. We do that through helping people know God.
Back for the final 56 seconds of Bradley Central Bearette basketball. They lead 45-37. They have the ball right here at the bench after the last call timeout by the Bearettes. Cardinal inbounds for Bradley Central to Weber. And Bradley's just going to keep it and kill it. Going to make Meigs foul them. They're going to have to foul. And, they tried to foul. No call made. Weber controlling down low to Mahonen for 2. Up and in. She's got 24. Long lead pass in front court to Ansley Wade. She gets double teamed, has to give it up, and stolen away as it's tipped by the Bearettes and picked up by Carpenter in backcourt. Carpenter will bring it across with 30 seconds to go here in the game. Bearettes in control now by 10 points at 47-37. That's their largest lead of the game. They trail all the way through the first half of play, regained the lead in the third, led by 5 going to the fourth, and have begun to pull away a little bit here as clock's at 13 seconds. Meigs content to let the clock run out. Bradley's not going to try to shoot the ball. He's just going to hold it. Here is going to be Hannah Jones with 4, 3, 2, and that's going to be the final score right there as the Bearettes hang on to win it 47-37. The final score of the Bearettes 47-37 to improve to 10-1 on the regular season. The Lady Tigers will drop to 5-4. 47-37. The Bearettes win it here. So the Bears JV teams and the Bearettes now have picked up 3 wins tonight out of 4. We get ready for the boys game here on Mix 104.1 as we're between games. The Crawford's Pharmacy pregame portion program coming up here for the boys game. Back in 2 minutes with more live coverage. We'll take a look at the stats, the scoring, and the shooting stats when we return in 2 minutes.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
Thing to love about the Tennessee Valley is Bradley Central Show Choir, Vocal Motion. The other thing to love is the local Geico office on Lee Highway.
You could save a lot. Oh, you can save a lot. Oh, you can save a lot. But how do you know?
Unless you call 894-2600. Got a car? Got a boat? Got a home?
Get a quote.
In 1933, Ray Jackson founded Jackson Furniture in the midst of the Great Depression. We opened our doors the day the banks closed theirs. Since then, we have continued to create
back here at Bradley Central on Mix 104.1 in our Crawford's Pharmacy pregame portion of our program, where the Bearettes have just won at 47-37. And then they had won at Meigs 54-39 was final over there. 54-39, the game at Meigs, 47-37 here tonight. And a tough, and we'll talk to Coach Reuter at halftime. We'll be talking with Anna Mahone. Had another great game tonight, 24 points unofficial is what I have her. But I'd like to remind folks, too, about the Oh Yeah Fitness Center down there at the Village Lanes, where the Village Lanes used to be, if you want to work out. And a lot of people are making New Year's resolutions, get in shape, go on a diet, lose weight, whatever, quit beating their wife, quit beating the kids and all that. So, one of those resolutions would be to get in shape.
Yeah.
Go to the Oh Yeah Fitness Center down there and join there. And I mentioned earlier on Mix 104.1, every day we're giving away a free 1-year membership to the Oh Yeah Fitness Center. Every single day, listen in, you'll get all the details about how that happens. And you can maybe win a 1-year free membership down there. It doesn't cost a lot anyway, but you have no excuse to not go work out.
And after that, you go up to Buddy's Barbecue and have a Buddy's Barbecue break and go get you one of those big old hog back potatoes and a pork sandwich. And I follow that up with hot fudge cake and go back down there.
Stop there before the game, stop there after the game, whatever. I'm not sure how late they're open at night. I'm sure they're open later on the weekends. But check Buddy's out and Oh Yeah Fitness Center, some of our great sponsors here on Mix 104.1. The Bearettes will have the scoring out here shortly from Adam Belford in our Crawford's Pharmacy pregame show. The JV girls won tonight 54-47. The JV boys won 65-31. The Bearettes just won 47-37. Remind you, coming up now this week, 3 more big broadcasts. Tomorrow night, East Hamilton at Walker Valley, and that will be from the stable, and you can listen to that on Mix 104.1. With Terry and Greg making the call there. Tomorrow night, on Tuesday, on Friday night, it'll be Walker Valley at Cleveland. First matchup of the year between those two teams. You can hear that game. It'll be a 6 o'clock tip-off. That's what the schedule time is for the tip-off there. And then Saturday night, it'll be Cleveland High School hosting Oak Ridge. And we'll remind you, folks, I'm not sure what the Cleveland City School situation is, but here at Bradley Central, there's still a very limited attendance policy as dictated by Dr. Linda Cash. 2 fans per player. That's all is admitted, and they submit a list that's kept at the front door. And if your name is not on the list, unfortunately, you will not be allowed to enter the game tonight. There's no cheerleaders. There's no band. There's no dance team. The media, we're lucky we get to get in. But other than that, basically it's parents. And now Saturday, and that's at Udawal tomorrow night, and Saudi Friday night, it's even worse. 1 ticket per player. Only 50 people. Count them. 50 people from the visiting team are allowed in Hamilton County Public Schools for athletic events at this time right now. 50 people, and that's it. Tonight's game is being broadcast on the BCHS Bear Network and on Facebook, so you can go there and watch it live, hear our audio, and on BCHS.TV. And those games will be replayed for your enjoyment on the YouTube network. So check them out there and join us. Bradley girls will be at Knox Catholic Saturday in a girls-only doubleheader at 4:30 and 6. And in that game, give me some starters there, Steve. That game, we just got word from Turner Jackson that they will allow immediate members of the household. So if you live under the same roof, you can go up there Saturday to Knox Catholic and watch that game after you pay to get in, of course. But that's the limitations for Knox Catholic. And that's a private school, so I'm not sure what Knox County schools are doing. That is a private school in Knoxville. Here are your scoring totals tonight for the Bearettes. First with 47 points. I had Mahoney with 24. She actually had 22 tonight. The only Bearett in double figures. Sloan Carpenter with 2. Jemiah Williams with 5. Kelsey Carmen with 7. Hannah Jones with 9. And Carsey Weber with 2 for the Bearettes for a total of 47. Bearettes tonight shot 51.2%. That's pretty good shooting from the floor. 21 of 41 overall. 2 of 9 from three-point range for 22.2%. And it's a free throw line, 3 of 7 for 50%. 3 of 6 for 50%. For Meigs County tonight, they had 4 points from Anna Crowder, 11 from Jay Stone, 7 from J.C. Powell, 9 from Ansley Wade, 6 from Ella Crowder for a total of 37. For the Lady Tigers, they shot 46.4% from the floor, 4 of 11 from three-point range for 36%, and a free throw line 7 of 14 for 50%. Rebounding for the Bears tonight, 26 rebounds to 17 from Meigs. Bradley had 14 turnovers, 16 for the Lady Tigers. Bradley picked up 9 steals, had 3 blocks tonight. And let's see, off the bench, Bradley only had 2 points from non-starters tonight, 14 points off turnovers, 32 in the paint, as Mahoney accounted for a lot of those in the paint. 13 second chance points and 4 off of fast breaks. So there's a look at the scoring stats, shooting stats, and individual scoring for the Lady Tigers and for the Bearettes. At this time, the teams are on the floor warming up. We're expecting to hopefully get an Mahoney out here in the pregame portion of our show, brought to you by Crawford's Pharmacy. If not, we'll move right along. But we'll be back in 2 minutes with more live coverage here on Mix 104.1 and our Southline Finance pregame show here. Back in 2 minutes with more live coverage.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
In 1933, Ray Jackson founded Jackson Furniture in the midst of the Great Depression. We opened our doors the day the banks closed theirs. Since then, we have continued to create furniture right here in the USA. We have seen decades of American prosperity, challenge, war, and mind-blowing advancements in science and technology. We have never forgotten the way our company and country began, with perseverance, hope, and hard work. Throughout all of those decades of change, one thing remains.
We're back here at Bradley Central High School, Mix 104.1, where games supplied to you by Wholesale Supply Group. In the warm-up phase of the boys' game, the first 3 games have gone to the Bradley squads. Close games, except for the boys' JV. The girls won by 10. The JV girls won by 7. And that's pretty much close to the scores we had over there at Meigs County. But the Bears improved to 10-1 on the year. And now I think their winning streak is at 7, if I remember correctly. They've won 7 in a row. And, of course, they'll be on the road now for next 2 games at Ooltewah tomorrow night, Soddy Daisy Friday night, and Knox Catholic on Saturday. I mentioned earlier, they're very, very limited. You think it's limited here at Bradley, try to get into a game down at Chattanooga tomorrow night or Friday night. They only allow 50 fans from the visiting team and 100 fans from the home team into the arenas at Soddy and Ooltewah tomorrow night, Soddy Friday night. Knox Catholic will allow any member of the household. So if you live under the same roof, and I don't know how in the world they'd know if you don't live under the same roof. You walked in and said, I'm with this guy here, this is my daddy, my brother, or somebody. I don't think they're going to ask you for an ID or whatever. But anyway, that's what we're told by Turner Jackson they'll allow there. So we ask you to respect whatever the protocols are for any school. Please wear your mask. Please social distance if you're here or at any game, because, folks, it's up to you. If we continue to have basketball this year, everybody's got to contribute and do their part to stop the spread of the coronavirus, and hopefully we'll get this thing behind us here. Right now, we're not sure when the attendance policies could change. The governor mandated through the 19th, as did the TSSAA. So through the 19th, we know, which is next week from tonight. We know at least to that point, or a week from tomorrow night, actually on Tuesday, it'll be that long before we'll have regular attendance, if it's allowed then, and I strongly suspect it will not be allowed even at that time. We may be the rest of the season with this very limited attendance here. And like I said, it's worse some schools, it's better at others.